I remember when I was circled by a shark. Now, I would have been 14 at the time. My dad and I were fishing in a 14-foot aluminium boat at Browley, which is south coast of New South Wales. Now, Dad and I used to do a lot of fishing. Didn't actually catch all that many fish when I look back, but it was a lot of fun. So we were out in this boat, and I think we're probably 700-800 metres out from the coastline. Not a long way out, but far enough so that you could get into a bit of deeper water and hopefully get a bigger fish. So we'd caught a number of fish, 8 or 9, something like, I don't know, that sort of size. We were really using them more for bait than anything else. We had a wire mesh keep net. Now you put that on the where the oars go, you'd hang that right there so it was in the water, and it kept the fish fresh for when you wanted to use them. So Dad and I were sitting there just chatting, having a nice time. The water was calm, it was clear, very, very nice. I was sitting there just enjoying the peace and nature, and all of a sudden I hear, Lord, I didn't say anything. I said to Dad, I said, this is something weird. It's not a wave. I've no idea. Dad says, no, I didn't hear anything. Well, at this time, Dad's hearing wasn't great. Probably about the same as mine is now. Anyway, so we're sitting there again. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see this fin coming out of the water. And I see it circle, and it was clear the water. You could see it was a big shark. And it came around and circled the boat. Now, there's a 14-foot aluminium, and then it came right in next to where I had the keep net. So it was obviously the fish was what was attracting it. And it came right into the keep net. Well, I pulled that out of the water. And as it's come in, and it's come right next to the boat. I mean, I'm talking, here's the boat, this is the fin. And it came past us. Now, as it got, the head was up near my dad, the tail still wasn't past me. I was at one end, Dad was at the other. So this shark was at least 14 foot. And then as it actually gets right to my dad, this fin, my dad leans over and he grabs it and he says, isn't nature a wonderful thing? Now, as a result of him doing this, the whole boat is rocking like this. And I'm like, I'm young, eat Dad, there's more of him. It was absolutely bloody terrifying. Now, it was a hammerhead shark, so it's not a great white, but they do have a record of being able to kill people. And it was just massive. I mean, if it took a bite out of you out of curiosity, there was going to be nothing left. So anyway, we hightailed it out of there. Now, one of the locals, we were telling him what happened. He said, yeah, he said, we have that every now and then. He said, but if you went out in a wooden boat, he said, and we've got a local guy here, he said, he's in his 70s, he goes out quite regularly. He came in one day, he said, and there was water in his boat, just a wooden boat, and there's water inside of it. And we said, what happened? And he showed us a shark had attacked the boat. And there were actually, apparently, shark teeth were actually embedded in the wood. And I'm like, great, I won't be going out again. That scared the hell of the heebie-jeebies out of me. So the next day, Dad goes out on his own. Nothing scared my dad. Anyway, he came back, and of course, the one time I don't go, he comes back and he had like a 6-7 pound moong, which is a really good eating fish, beautiful sized fish. So of course, the next day I went out with him again. The very next day, the first thing I catch is a 4-foot hammerhead shark. I'm done. So I've gone after that. Anyone else have any shark stories?